What's up, everyone? So for today's video, I'm going to be presenting you with a video where, first of all, I went skydiving again for the second time and ended up having a good experience. You know, I had to do a second skydive because one was enough, so I had to do another one. And then afterward, I ended up going to this park that I've never really been to before and did a couple of hiking trails there, so stay tuned for that later on. Okay, so before I continue on with the rest of the video, basically I kind of want to explain something about the skydiving footage. So it was a little bit different from the first experience. So instead of just getting like one skydiving video that was like 6 minutes long, I ended up getting like a 1 minute version of a video that's like a shortened version and kind of like a highlight video, and then the next video that I got was like a full version, like showing like everything and not just like the highlights and all that. I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the 1 minute video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that 1 minute video, kind of like a highlight video. So now I'm showing you guys the more fuller version. It's kind of like a more raw video, but still pretty well edited and entertaining. So now I'm going to be showing that video.
Welcome to Skydive St. Louis. You excited to be here? Yep. Beautiful day. Couldn't have picked a better day to come out and jump out of this plane right here. Jump number 2 today, right? Awesome. Well, we're gonna go up 10,000 feet, hunking back down at 120 miles an hour. Nothing you haven't done before, right? Awesome. Well, hey, let's go have some fun up there. We'll play in the sky.
You lay awake alone at night. Oh, like your life inside a car. Forget the world and drive real far. Put that record on again. Oh, my love, it's you and I. Close, close, and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars.
Okay, so it's a little after 1:30 right now. It's a really nice day outside, and as you guys can see from earlier in the video, I did just do another skydive, so I hope you enjoyed some of that footage. Definitely was a really fun experience and really cool getting to do it the second time. Before I move on with today's video, I'm going to compare like the first skydiving experience to today's one. So definitely was a lot less scary this time than it was the first time. I feel like with today's skydiving experience compared to the first one that I did back in September of 2020, I definitely did a lot better job with like the form and all that, because the first time I didn't really do too great. But I mean, one thing that I was a little bit disappointed about with this time versus the first time is the first time there was like an outside camera where you could see like me fully, as well as a point of view camera, so that was one thing that I kind of missed from the first experience. But other than that, this was a really good experience, and this is basically the certificate that I got. One thing I did like about this time more than the first time though was it took less time to get the videos out, and they like actually showed you the videos like afterward, and the first time they didn't show you what the video was like. Another thing that I'm pretty happy about is I also got like a really good review like the second time I did it, and I did a really good job like with arching right away and flying the parachute and all that. It's kind of hard to say which experience I liked more. They both were good in their own ways. Also, kind of want to say a couple of other things about the skydiving experience that I had today. The place I went to today versus the first time was a slightly closer drive, like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes closer than it was to the first place. I feel like with this experience was a little bit more expensive than what I paid for the first time to go skydiving, but it wasn't really that much more. It was only like maybe $20-$30 more than I paid the first time. So that was one downside of today versus the first time. I definitely feel like the parachute experience I had this time, like when I was doing the parachute, I feel like I did a lot better job than I did the first time, and I felt like it was more fun than the first time because I was like spinning a lot more than I did whenever I did my first skydive. And I feel like my ears were definitely popping a lot more this experience than the first time, because I think it was a little bit more windy today than whenever I did the first skydive, which may have also been the reason why whenever I was like flying the parachute, I was like spinning a lot more. It didn't really last too long, but they were popping quite a bit, like when I just like landed on the ground and all that. I feel like the first skydiving experience I've ever had will always probably be my most memorable experience, because first of all, it was like my first time ever doing it, and the thrill of like doing something for the first time. And then I ended up going back to the place with the world's largest rocking chair, and then I later on did cliff jumping on the same day as I went skydiving, and first experience will always be memorable because of that. I also plan to go skydiving at least one more time this year, maybe even twice. If I do a summer vacation, I might want to do a skydiving while on vacation somewhere outside of Missouri or Illinois, somewhere like outside the St. Louis area. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. I am going to be doing another skydive close to Labor Day, close to like 1 year anniversary of me doing it the first time, and I'm going to be going back to the place I went to do the first skydive, which was like in Illinois, like 45 minutes away from St. Louis, maybe an hour away from St. Louis. And afterwards I'm going to be going back to Kincaid Lake and cliff jumping. I'm going to try to pick a day that's going to be pretty nice out throughout the whole day, and not just part of the day, and not cold and all that. That's kind of my plan for some future skydive videos. So that was basically how I felt about the overall experience. Now I'm at this park that I've never really been to before. It's about like half an hour from St. Louis, and they have like a couple trails that you can do, so I'm gonna be doing that for the second half of this video, and I'll see you guys whenever I get on the first trail. So I made it to the first trail I'm gonna do. It's literally less than half a mile. It's definitely a real beautiful place, and it's not too far of a drive from my house. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of off trailing now, and now I'm gonna be finishing the rest of the trail. So I did do a little bit of off trailing, and this isn't like a loop trail, so now I'm gonna be making my way back. So I hope you enjoyed some of the footage I got on this trail, and I'll see you guys for any other trails I do, or if I go to another park. Okay, so I just checked out this really cool museum right here. So I hope you enjoyed like all the scenery that I got at the museum, and all the fossils I showed you guys, and the structures as well that they had, the animals as well. Okay, so officially made it to the loop. It's already 82 degrees out right now, so it's very hot. So I'm about halfway down the trail at this point. Really beautiful scenery throughout this trail, and pretty impressed considering that this isn't too far from my house either, so. So I officially completed the loop of the trail, so now I'm going to be heading back to the main area, and I'll see you guys either if I decide to stop out in our park or for anything else I want to say about the skydive, or I'll see you guys for outro. Okay, so this is about all I'm going to be doing for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed everything that I did. I hope you enjoyed the skydiving footage, and I hope you enjoyed the footage that I got at the one park as well. Subscribe and keep my post notifications on to see what we do next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out! Go!